I
I was
haven't.
gonna bring you a lemon, but.
No, I'm gonna drink it. I just haven't got it. I'm going on the way home. That's my plan. What did you guys ready? I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, just a lot of things you can learn from an exhibition. What did you learn about your team?
You know, from the big picture side of it, the entire team, each player's in a new role this year.
Right.
So there's a lot to learn, like you said, but there's a lot of turnovers that we need to make sure that we clean up. I could tell that a lot of our minds were just not relaxed, that we were playing sped up. And normally that happens when you turn the basketball over like we did the other day. You know, it's a journey that you take with a brand new group and with so many new players. And it's one day at a time. I don't think you over-examine it too much outside of, okay, here's what we got to do to get better. We got exposed in some areas, which is good. We need that. And really by the end of it, no damage done, because the season starts here this weekend.
Sorry. Without Sasha, kind of losing the floor general there, has someone stepped up to fill that role?
You know, Megan Gamble has played that role for us here the last several weeks, and you know, she won't maybe have the speed and the wheels behind what Sasha had last year, but she does a great job of facilitating, getting us in the offense. You'll see she just can play both sides of the floor. She likes transition up tempo, so she's the one right now hoping that we are hoping that she steps into that role for us. Reagan Haynes has played some minutes at the point guard spot as well. So right now it's just what happened on Saturday was we were able to see a lot of different rotations, and we have a lot of young players that got minutes on Saturday, and that was good. They needed to be in an overtime game and in situations, and we didn't respond well to a lot of that, but that was good for us. So hopefully now when we actually get in a countable game that we will respond the right way.
Heading in this week at a couple teams you know pretty well with Regis, who you just met back in the regionals, and then of course at Colorado State. So just kind of talk us through those games.
Two teams that were just in the NCAA tournament, and they actually played each other, Regis and Springs, in the RMAC tournament championship. Springs came out on top, and Springs lost quite a few players from last year, but they returned quite a bit as well. And both teams up tempo, they want to get up and down the floor. And Regis, they may return 8 or 9 players and 3 starters. So we play Springs the first day, and Regis is going to be sitting there waiting for us that next day. But 2 teams that have taken big steps in our region. So for us, it's going to be 2 big in-region games, and that's really important to make sure that we take care of business, especially on the road.
Delia Harris kind of showed you what she could do defensively, as I know you've challenged her to be the best perimeter defender, but then offensively it seemed like she was going by whoever was guarding her. And so kind of just talk about her on both sides of the floor.
Yeah, we saw spurts of greatness out of her on both ends of the floor, and we can definitely use her from the defensive end. She has speed, strength. She's just a strong guard, but her ability to put it on the floor was evident the other night too, and get to the rim. And she can play a little inside and out. She can score from the perimeter and put it on the floor. And she just came from a program that went 37-0 and won a national championship at Kirkwood Community College. So she started every game her career there. So she's no stranger to actually being on the court and playing college minutes. And we're going to need that from her. We're going to need a lot of the new faces that we have to step up, and she's definitely one of them.
Lexie came in and kind of made a spark her freshman year. What growth have you seen in her coming into year 2?
She's a little more relaxed, I think, right now, just allowing the game to come to her. But I think she knew stepping in to this season that the secret was out, so to speak, and people know who she is. And, the scouting report is going to start with her every game. So not to put added pressure on her, because I think she likes that and she thrives off of that. But she had a great summer, great preseason. And, I think she's going to have a special sophomore year, too. And it's just making sure that we keep the ball in her hands and that we can get her looks, because I think people are going to chase her around quite a bit this year.